Okay, everybody, the moment you've been waiting for. Game 3. This is on Slag Pits, which is a newer ladder map here. Don't have too much experience with this map. It's going to be Tricksy versus Gfinny. Gfinny with his customary pink. The professor himself versus Tricksy. If Tricksy wins this, is quite a big upset. Trixie's a silver-rated 1v1 player right now. I think most people would agree that he is underrated. But still, silver versus the professor himself, Gfinny, which is a platinum level player. Pretty solid Terran in this tournament so far. Sending out a quick SCV scouting. Tricksy scouting about the same time. Gfinny is going to get the first scout out. Let me put up the names so you can play at home. Play the supply game at home. Gfinny's going to find his base and run away. I'm not sure if that's a scouting counter he was planning on. Might be hiding in the smoke here. I'm not sure. It might be. Oh my. He's going to go for a proxy barracks. Oh, this is going to be so scary. So sick. Got chills on my body. This is such a scary attack from Gfinny, the professor. See how fast Tricksy can react to this. He's going to see that there's no barracks going up in. Oh, he does see a barracks. So he's going to feel pretty safe. Perfect play by Gfinny here. Putting up a barracks at his base. At the same time, hiding a proxy barracks. Oh, this could be like a locomotive. This freight train coming right at Tricksy's base. He's not going to know it. Proxy barracks rush. Tricksy going for a quick zealot. So maybe he knows that there's some funny business going on here. I'm not sure how he knows that. He doesn't have vision of that proxy, but he's going for a second gateway immediately. So it looked like he might be going for a cheese himself with a double gateway zealot rush versus a proxy barracks marine rush. So this might come down directly to micro. Oh, this is a pretty sick game coming up here. It's going to be a micro battle. The Marines can outrange the Zealots, obviously. So it's going to be all up to Zealot control versus Marine control. The problem is these Zealots are going to... The Marines are going to be split up from each other. So it's just going to be one Marine. He's not producing any Marines out of his barracks at home, only the proxy barracks. So he's not going to be ready for when the Zealots do come up this ramp. So I'm not sure if those Zealots are going to get through in time. He's going to reveal them a little bit too quick, I think. If he saved all three Zealots at the same time. Yeah, we see Gfinny going for... I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Going for a third barracks, proxy barracks. He's got to get a Marine out so fast. And start... Oh, perfect. He pulled down the probe. Starts repairing this supply depot. He's not mining any minerals right now. One guy mining minerals, so he's going to have to be so careful. Now these Zealots are taking free hits, so they're going to have to back off. So Gfinny responding perfectly to this 3 Zealot cheese. 4th Zealot coming out, but he's getting picked off. Oh my. Tricksy's going to realize here that something fishy's going on that he doesn't know. Sending up 3 Zealots. 1 Zealot gets picked off. 2 Zealots versus an army of SCVs trying to repair this. He needs to get that Marine down immediately. And oh my, Gfinny's going to repel this perfectly. So the problem is he's not mining it all right now. Gfinny, Tricksy mining perfectly. 2 Zealots. These barracks are not producing anything right now because he doesn't have any mining units. He does have enough Marines here to defend this now. So pretty scary moments for both players there. Tricksy just losing 1 Zealot, I believe. And now we're going to see what happens. Going for an orbital command, so this might turn into a normal game after that. Yeah, we see Gfinny realizes what just happened there. Pretty sick Zealot rush versus proxy barracks, 2 proxy barracks Marine rush. Not sure how this is going to pan out. Not sure. Looks like he's going to retreat these Zealots, so smart play. Actually rallying them to a different position. Sending in an SCV, so he's going to get a lot of free scouting here, so that's perfect timing for that SCV to come in. hiding some more Marines. So it looks like Gfinny is going to keep up this pressure. I don't know about this. Tricksy building a proxy nexus I can also consider without removing any of those destructible debris. So Tricksy opting for a quick expansion at the gold where it'll be long distance mining versus Gfinny, who's pumping out more Marines. You do see he's getting gas, double gas, so he might try to tech up here at some point, but if he just keeps up the production of these Marines, I don't think Tricksy's going to be ready for this. Throwing up his third gateway. See what Gfinny sees. Gfinny going for purely barracks, so it's just going to be 3 barracks plus 2 more barracks. It's going to be 5 barracks, so purely infantry army for Gfinny here. Not sure what his timing is going to be, what he's going to decide to attack. Here he sends up 4 Marines. Probes coming down, not good timing for that. Tricksy responding quickly for an attack himself. Sends out a stalker. The problem is Gfinny might be a little suspicious about where those probes are going. Oh, that's unfortunate. He might think that Tricksy just sent them down for defense only, so I think Tricksy will get away with this actually. So it might work out perfectly for Tricksy here. Man, I have no idea what's going to happen. We do see a factory going down, so Gfinny is going to start to tech up here, but he's going to have plenty to deal with here with 5 barracks. And not sure what he's going to just keep producing infantry out of there, maybe infantry plus siege tank. We do see a tech lab going down on this factory, so definitely looks like siege tank and marine. Not quite sure what Tricksy's tech pattern is here. 3 gateways only, so he is hanging on by a thread here with production buildings. Just focusing on economy only. Look at the income tab. Oh my. Somehow Gfinny is a mind reader and was able to scout this base. Perfect scan right on top. Sends out Marines immediately. Tricksy knows the attack's coming, so this is going to be pretty sick. Oh my. This is going to be crucial. I think Tricksy responded accordingly. Is going to be able to take out these Marines so easily with this force. So perfect response here from Tricksy, and those Marines are going to go down too easily against all those stalkers. The problem is Gfinny's going to know exactly what's going on. He's going to have the knowledge factor. Loses the Marines, but it's just a matter of what he responds with. I know he's going to get some siege tanks out, so Tricksy's army isn't the largest right now, just because he has been focusing on the economy, but definitely ahead. Let me look at the income. I had it up, but wasn't able to look because I was worried about that attack coming. But when he is on those gold minerals, he definitely has an income advantage. Not as much as I would have expected, though. So Gfinny pretty much keeping up pretty well. We do see Tricksy has quite a big supply lead because of Gfinny's lost Marines there. Getting out 1 Marauder, 2 siege tanks. So those siege tanks are going to help him quite a bit if he is able to siege them up at the correct time. Tricksy's pretty much spread out here, having to try to defend 2 bases. Gfinny again with a pretty epic scan there. Pretty much being able to mind read what his brother's doing. So this gold base is actually working quite well for him, I think. Even though it's a long distance mining, he has pretty good saturation on there. So it's a play I might try to copy on the ladder. We'll see. I like it. This force is going to move out, try to do a little bit of damage. He knows that Tricksy is going to have to be spread out, trying to defend 2 bases. Hellion. So he's going to help a lot against Zealot play. Just being able to do splash damage like that. This is going to be a good army. Tricksy with a mind read of his own might be able to scout this. Oh, but they just miss each other. So Tricksy just missing a scout against his army. Gfinny, I'm not sure where he's going to try to siege up at, but it's not the biggest army. But if he gets some free siege shots on this small group here, 3 Marauder pick off there for Tricksy. Gfinny going up, catching a move army on by surprise. Going to take out those 5 stalkers. Comes out so quickly. Needs to get vision, but he's getting attacked from 2 sides now. Those siege tanks are left undefended, and He's going to lose both those. He's going to lose his whole army, actually. So kind of overextending himself there. He should have just defended his siege tank a little better. Tricksy moving his probe prematurely, but that's perfect, saving them all. Trying to get them out of there. Gfinny knows he needs to catch up on the economy because he's down one base. But I think this whole army is going to get taken out pretty quick. It's just a matter of whether Gfinny can get enough reinforcements out in time or not. We do see his second command center is going up, so he's going to try to catch up the best he can, but he's really dug himself a hole here. Tricksy's gold base, brilliant play. Even if it gets scouted, he saw the scan go down and moved his army, able to deflect 2 attacks so far. Just building a stronger army after each wave. He's going to get Observer out, so finally going to be able to see... he was able to scout this second base going down, actually, so that's a great play. Tricksy scouting has really been top-notch this series. Pretty much getting him a win on that first game because he was able to scout out that second base, and now he's still scouting, seeing that Gfinny's going for an economy play here, leaving 2 siege tanks behind, but perfect decision making here by Tricksy, I think, in attacking this immediately. You see Gfinny going for a third base, but he's not going to have enough, I don't think. Does have 1 dropship, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make Tricksy turn around here. This might be a game-ending attack. We got 1 siege tank down, 2 siege tanks down, but they're dropping so fast. See Gfinny actually calling GG here. He knows that he doesn't have enough to defend that. So, wow. Wow. What a game. What a series. Tricksy getting a pretty big upset here against Gfinny. Definitely not the result I would have expected, but I know Tricksy's been improving quite a bit, and his build here was so clever, going for a quick gold. Both players just opted for a cheese on the third game, but both were able to deflect theirs. Gfinny playing super well by getting those SCVs down to repair both supply depots while the Zealots were attacking, just waiting for a couple Marines to pop out. So good reaction by Gfinny to hold off that initial cheese. Gfinny himself doing a little bit of pressure with Marines and taking on a few probes. And I think because he saw those probes, he was able to do that pretty epic mind-reading scan here at the gold base. He knew what Tricksy was up to. But Tricksy was able to deflect 2 attacks and keep most of his army alive and just build up for a game-ending attack on Gfinny's second base. Again, I attribute a lot of that success to the scouting that Tricksy did. As soon as he saw that second base going down for Gfinny, he decided to attack. He knew that Gfinny probably wouldn't have enough forces if he is building bases rather than units, and it worked out perfectly for him. Gfinny just on the cusp of doing a little bit of drop play, but he knew that Tricksy's force here was going to be unstoppable. So, wow, that is definitely the best series I've casted so far. Hopefully we can have games just as good as this in the rest of the week 3 matchups. So Tricksy is kind of the leader of the upset train here. Hopefully he gets a few more upsets. That'd be pretty awesome. But what a awesome matchup. Awesome games as promised. And I'm not sure how we're going to top that. But we'll see. Good strategies by both players. I just really can't say enough about this gold base expansion by Tricksy. I think it's a perfect play. He's able to defend it perfectly after that scanning went down. And yeah, what can I say? It's just a great play. So anyways, awesome matchup. Hopefully we'll be able to see you guys online this week and send me the rest of the replays. I know LMS is going to be out of town, so he might not be able to play till next week. But
so next week we do have Turdy against Nards, and it is going to be Hrothgar versus Ender. So a couple more good matches coming up. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week.